Next is back and arm day. Everyone loves arm day. Every day is arm day. But we are going to start with the almighty pull-ups. Now, if you're like me, terrible at pull-ups, do not fear. You're going to do 4 sets and you're going to go to failure. I don't care if it's 1 rep and you're going to do 4 sets of 1. It doesn't bother me. And it shouldn't bother you because we're going to progress this. So you're going to do 4 sets of pull-ups, wide grip pull-ups to failure. If you can do 10 or above, then I want you to do weighted pull-ups so you're hitting 10 for each set, okay? So you're gonna do 4 sets of failure or 4 sets of 10 with a weight, okay? From there, we're gonna move on to a bent over barbell row. We're gonna do 4 sets and we're gonna stick to an 8 to 10 rep range. We want overhand grip, thumbs on the outside of the bar. We're not gripping and bringing our biceps into play. We're keeping our hands and our thumbs all on the same side, fingers and thumbs on the same side. Pulling to roughly our midsection between your belly button and just below your chest there. Pulling that in, making sure you're pinching your elbows back. Obviously, I know you guys know what you're doing here. So you're gonna do that for 4 sets for 8 to 10. From there, you're gonna move on to a close grip pull down. So that's why it doesn't matter too much if you could only get 1 or 2 pull-ups. The only difference here is if you only get under 5, you're gonna do 4 to 5 sets of this close grip pull down. If you can get 5 and above, you're only gonna do 3. Now that is purely just because of the amount of reps that we're getting. We wanna make sure that we stimulate enough growth in our lats. So you need to hit obviously a certain amount of reps per workout to really stimulate that growth and that tearing of muscle fibers. So this just say you did hit 5 to 10 on the pull downs. You're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 of a close grip pull down. Okay. From there, we're going to move on to barbell shrugs. Now it doesn't matter if you haven't got a barbell. You can do these with dumbbells. You can do these off a cable. If you've got like a shrug machine, that's fine. Preferably, I like to do them for a bit of strength, a bit of grip training, and I feel like behind the back barbell shrugs is what really pinches my traps, and that is a weak area for me. My traps and my side delt and my upper chest. This sort of area here is maybe because of my height, but it doesn't look as full as other areas that I've got. So really going to focus on these barbell shrugs, keeping the weight heavy. We're going to do 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Now that is it for back. So now we're moving on to arms. We're going to do and start with the #1 mass building exercise for biceps. Okay, so we are going to do the barbell curl. You're going to do this for 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps, because we're purely just looking for hypertrophy here. I don't care how strong my biceps are if they look big, okay? So moving on, that is 4 sets of 8 to 10. From there, we're going to go straight to a tricep exercise. Now the first one we're going to do is just going to be either a fixed like triangle bar, metal, or a straight bar. For this, we don't want cables as much on this because we're going to be going heavier, so we really want that stability in the equipment that we're using. So we're going to stick with, again, 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps, making sure, pinch those shoulders back, pushing through, all with the tricep. Now if you do have slight elbow pain, don't bring the weight directly down your chest, have a slight forward angle as you're pressing out, and it will take the pressure off of your elbows. From there, we're going to go back to biceps and we're going to do some hammer curls. So hammer curls will now start to build the thickness in your arms, in your biceps. You work the outer portion of your biceps, so it won't give you as much of a peak, but it will really start to build that thickness in your bicep. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 hammer curls. From there, we're going to go back to triceps for the last time, and we are either going to do, if you've got the machine, then great, which is a tricep extension this way. So you can either do it on the machine I've got. This time you could use cables, extend it over your head, Or if need be, you can do a tricep extension with a dumbbell above your head. You're gonna do 3 sets and stick with 10 to 12 reps. So that is the first 3 exercise, or the first 3 workout days done. Now we are moving on to a rest day. Well, I have not got to explain to you guys how to have a rest day, because you guys can do whatever you want. All you gotta know is we are having 1 full rest day and we are having 1 functional rest day, which will be like either a cardio session, because we should always keep cardio in even when bulking, because a machine where all the parts are working perfectly is a more productive machine than a machine with even 1 slight component that's missing. Okay, so we want to make sure everything here, no stone has been left unturned on this. So we're making sure that we get every kind of perfect training element into this program, so we can progress 100% and know that we have not missed out any, like I said, element of this program. It's 100% perfect, in my opinion. Of course, you guys can tell me differently if you don't believe in it, but you're wrong. You're entitled to your opinion, but you're wrong. Anyway, we're moving on to the next day. So the next day is going to be an upper body workout. So you've just had your rest day, everything's nice, rested and recuperated. We're now moving to an upper body workout. But the chest and shoulder workout really was a predominantly chest orientated like strength program, like a strength training day. So this upper body, we're going to start with shoulders, and we're going to do more of the strength training in our shoulders and then move on. So first thing we're going to do is another one of my favourite, is going to be a standing military barbell press. Make sure we push our head through the window as it opens, so that weight is not in front of us here, putting too much stress on our anterior delt and our shoulder joints and stuff. We want to make sure we're exploding up, pushing our head through, keeping our chin up, not like I just did, not like this. Keep your chin up, push your head through. Really make sure your form is tight and your core is tight. So we're going to do 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. From there, we are going to move on to, again, either a side raise or an upright row here, whichever one you prefer, you can do. I prefer the side raises, they just take a little bit more pressure off my shoulder. For some reason, upright rows just give me a bit of pain and twinginess in my left shoulder, which is my injured shoulder, so I really don't want to antagonize anything that I don't have to. So I'm going to stick with side raises. You guys are more than welcome to do an upright row. Here we're going to do 4 sets again, and we're going to stick to 10 to 12 reps. From there, we're going to do, like we did before, our rear delts. But this time, I'm going to do it as a face pull. Now, if you guys don't know what face pull is, there's lots of different variations to do it. The way I personally do it is with the cable, like the ropes, holding them, making sure my elbows are out, wrists are twisted in, and I pull back and pull that cable to my head. Let it back. Always making sure we keep our scapula retracted, so we're not letting this roll forward. We're keeping our chest out, our back pinched together all the way through the whole exercise. So we're going to do that for 3 sets and look at, again, 10 to 12 reps. From there, we are going to move on to chest. Now, we didn't hit any decline before, we only did upper chest and flat. So we're going to do a decline press. Now, we have a machine that I really feel work. If you guys want to do barbell or dumbbell or anything like that, that's fine. But the machine that we've got for a decline press I really like, so I'm going to do the machine version, and we're going to do 3 sets, no, I lied to you, it's 4 sets, and that is going to be 8 to 10 reps. From there, going to move on to an incline dumbbell fly. So again, working that upper portion because it is a weak area of mine, so I do want to try and really develop a lot of growth in that part of my body over these next 18 weeks, okay? So I'm going to do incline dumbbell fly, and that is going to be for 3 sets, and it's going to be 10 to 12 reps. From there, we're going to go back to the pull down. This time we're going to do a wide grip pull down, not a wide grip pull up. So we're going to do this so we can focus on more hypertrophy and stabilization under the contraction and the eccentric part. Okay, so the putting the weight back is the eccentric, and the contraction is obviously pulling the weight to you. We're going to do this rather than dumbbells, like I say, just because you can change the weight a bit easier, especially if you guys can't do pull-ups. I don't want you to swap them over though. If you can't do pull-ups, I still want you to do pull-ups on your first part, because pull-ups are excellent and they're so good for you, and a lot of people who find them hard just think they're hard, I can't do them, I'll do pull down instead. But we really want to focus and get our pull-ups good. You know, it's so good for just all-round body development. So stick with those for those first ones. Like I said, even if you're only getting like 1 to 5, stick with them. But on this day, we're going to do pull downs. You're going to do 4 sets and you're going to do 8 to 10 reps. From there, you're going to do a close grip pull, close grip row, either dumbbells or cables, however you want to do it. You're going to do that for 3 sets and you're going to do it for 10 to 12 reps. From there, we're now moving on to the biceps and triceps again. So this time you're going to do a close grip bench press, really isolating and focusing on your triceps, and you're going to do 3 sets of that for 10 to 12 reps. And you then, from there, you're going to go on to the biceps and you're going to do a dumbbell alternating curl. The reason we do triceps first in this one is because we did biceps first earlier in the week, so now we're hitting triceps first while our arms are just a little bit more fresh. So once you've done your close grip bench, you're going to do your dumbbell alternating curl. And with this, I want you to twist your pinky as high as possible. This will really work on the peak that you've got. When you see people like Rob Rich's arms, super peak on those bad boys. So that is the sort of look we're going for. So we're going to really twist that pinky in. That will help pull that bicep peak up and give some really nice aesthetic arms. Now we're moving down the body again. Yes, another leg day. Super, exactly what you wanted to hear. Who doesn't love training legs twice a week? Yeah, I thought so. But needs must, we're hitting every muscle group twice, so we've got to hit legs again. But we're going to start this day off with 5 sets of the mighty deadlift. Another one of my personal favourites. I love a good deadlift. So we're going to do 5 sets of 6 to 8 reps on deadlifts. Then we're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps on squats. But these squats are going to be front squats. So we're going to do 4 sets of 8 to 10 on the front squats. And then from there, we're moving straight on to either a dumbbell or a barbell lunge. Now you can do these all on the right leg and then all on the left leg. You can alternate right to left. It doesn't matter as long as we get 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Now that is 10 to 12 reps on each leg. So really you're looking at a combined total of 24 reps per set. Obviously, because you're working one leg at a time, be it all 12 on one leg, all 12 on the other, or 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, however you want to do it. But we're going to be doing 12 reps on each leg, okay? From there, we're moving back on to a straight leg deadlift. Like I said before, don't lock the knees out, keep the back straight, scapula retracted, drop that weight down. But for this, we're going to do 3 sets, and we're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Now from here, we're going to go back to a leg curl, and we're going to do 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps again. Now, like I said before, you can do it seated, laying, single leg, doesn't matter, as long as you're doing 3 sets of 10 to 12. I don't care what you do it on. And from there, we're going to go back and do another superset on legs. But this time, you're going to do the leg press, but with a neutral grip or a neutral stance. Now at my gym, you'll see in some of the videos, I've actually got a laying leg press, which is a bit more like works a bit more mechanically. that is what I'm going to be doing it on. But if you guys have just got a normal traditional leg press, you're going to superset that with another set of leg curls. You can do 3 sets, but this time it's going to be leg press, leg curl, rest, leg press, leg curl, rest, not literally back to back continuously. So you can do that, you're going to do 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps. Okay, so again, at the end of the leg workout, we're really ripping out and just trying to pump all that blood in there and get as much growth in these bad boys as we can. So that, guys, is the 5 workout days. Now, I did say earlier in the video that we're going to also be doing a functional training day. I'm going to be coming to you with different variations of that. So just for now, before that video goes out, you guys, that's the day I want you to do with your cardio. I want you to do extra active stretches. So you should be doing like stretches and active stretching as all part of your warm up and your cool down, as well as things like foam rollering, etc. All stuff like that throughout the week anyway. But on this one rest day, whichever one of the 2 out of the 7, we've done 5 workouts, you get 2 rest days. Whichever one you choose to do it on, I want you to really focus and do at least, you know, like half hour, 45 minutes of stretching, foam rolling, really like trying to supple and get your body moving back how it should, as well as doing whatever cardio you like to do. Cardio is entirely up to you guys, as long as you get it in and as long as it's not a 10-minute walk. You know, it's got to be some substantial amount of cardio, but we don't want to obviously burn too many calories. That's why we're doing it just the once a week, because like I said before, this is a mass building program, so we don't want to burn too many calories. However, said that, if you did want to do HIIT training on that day and add some steady state cardio in on one other day of your choice, preferably I would say the back or the back and the arm, or the chest and the shoulder day, that's entirely up to you. Obviously I do my martial arts of the evenings 3 times a week, so I burn a lot of calories. That's why my calories that I eat are a lot higher than a lot of other people, because I do a lot of exercise and I train 6 in the morning, so I'm up for pretty much 20 hours a day, which isn't ideal because you need to sleep. But sometimes, especially with you guys, you know, I love making these videos for you and telling you what's going on, so that's even more time taken up. So anyway, that is a separate video. That is not your problem. Your problem is getting your book, writing down your goals, taking these workouts and getting some results. But before we go, there is one last thing I want to say. I was going to put the strength training into this video, but I'm not. I'm going to do a separate strength training video, otherwise this is going to be 10 videos long. And also on that video I will do the deload week. That will definitely be out in the next week or so, because obviously I've only got 4 weeks until you guys will be on your strength week if you're starting this from today onwards. But it will definitely be out, so keep an eye out for it. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, please hit the like button, tell your friends about us, and if you've got any questions, please feel free to comment below. Get us on Twitter, which is at BeginFitUK. Hit me up on Snapchat. I'm going to be doing Snapchat a lot more now, really chucking hints and tips and ideas at you guys. So hit me up on there at nw.fitness, all lowercase. And even on Facebook at BeginFit. Hit us up on all the social media sites. Obviously, hit the subscribe button like I said. And guess what, guys? You know what I'm going to say. See you in the next one.